What's up YouTube? Today I'm on a walk around Wrexham prison, and if you don't know Wrexham, there used to be an old Firestone factory around here somewhere. I'm not sure if the prison is actually built on the grounds or whether it's more over there, but I'm attacking it from, not literally attacking it, I'm attacking the filming from the area on the side going towards town. We've got a roundabout and it always looks a bit unfinished to me, but it does look like they've finished all the building work now around the area. It looked unfinished for a long time, so I'm going to film it from a distance. I'm going to walk all the way around. I've seen some videos on YouTube where people actually go right up to buildings like this, so that the guards actually come out and question what they're doing and stuff. I don't agree with that, because you shouldn't be filming people who work in places like that. And I think they are just doing it for the views of antagonising people who work in places. So I did actually write down a couple of facts about the prison. So it was built in 2017 and it will hold maximum 2,106 inmates. And before that, there was a prison in Wolverhampton that would hold 1,600, and apparently that was the biggest in Britain. And that made me wonder what the biggest in the world was. So when I googled biggest prisons in the world, it just showed up America. It showed like the top 10 prisons, top 10 highest populations in America, and their numbers were a lot bigger. Obviously America's big, but between 2,000, then I went up to 10,000 for one, and then it showed another one, it was 20,000. But I think, as you do research on all the prisons, they're all overpopulated. And so last week I did a video about Wrexham Police Station falling down, and just like I suspected, it got loads of views, short views. It doesn't really rack up the hours, and you don't get any extra subscribers out of it. But if you're new to the channel, which lots of people will be with this, you'll just be taking an interest in Wrexham Prison. The channel is John Rowland's Man Stress, and lots of various videos now have really gone off topics, and some are funny, some are not funny, some of me just trying to be funny, and I'd like to pay some money to suicide prevention, and I'm filming this now in 2020. When middle of the COVID, so like I say, I call the channel Man Stress. Be nothing more stressful than being in prison. I'm being in prison with an epidemic, as it were. Can you imagine? Well, I mean, you'd actually be safe in prison. It's just that the people who work there would be the ones that bring the virus into the place. Speaking of working there, there's a hell of a lot of cars there. There's loads of people work here. So I don't really want to cross the road and be too near to the place, but I was going to make the video as long as it takes me to walk all the way to the around the side to the back. So I guess this is one of the biggest things on Wrexham Industrial Estate now. So yeah, I've never really paid a lot of attention. Work on industrial estate, sort of drive past it sometimes. Drove me lad round here when it was being built to show him how big it was going to be. I wasn't actually sure how near you'd get to it by walking round, and in all honesty, the grounds around it are quite big, so you don't get near to it. Whereas some of the footage I've seen of prisons on YouTube where people are filming, you actually get right to the gates. I mean, not right to the gates, obviously I can walk to the gates, but I mean, the fences look very near to the buildings on some of these. So we'll cross over here, because I don't think it's going to make any difference. Because now, you can't see anything. I mean, the fence around here looks like nothing, doesn't it? So I'm guessing somewhere there'll be cameras watching as you're walking round. I see lots of lights everywhere. Now this is boring footage, you're just walking around and seeing some trees. So yeah, I have seen some videos on YouTube where people are filming and they come out and get shouted at and asked to go because they're obviously filming where people are driving in and out in the cars, and then the people who work there come up and ask them to stop filming. And the people who are doing the filming really just trying to antagonise to get something more out of a video, I think. And this, I just thought, like last week, Wrexham police station was getting blown up. My footage wasn't very good, but it's had a few views, and it was too good an opportunity to miss. And I thought then, living so near to, like I say, the biggest prison in Britain would be too good an opportunity to miss. And look, it's nice. Looks like a public seating area here. Oh no, it's prison staff only. That looked like it was a public area then, with the gate being open. See the smoking area. Oh, see now it looks a bit meaty. I will cross over. There's the welcome sign. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but yeah, it does say welcome to the prison. So yeah, start to appreciate how big it is now. Oh no, I see now it starts to look more like a prison, doesn't it? You have to excuse my shaky filming. So it goes all the way along there. Oh, I see. The video's going to be longer than I thought. It's going to take me ages to walk down there. And I'm not a slow walker. Although I should walk a bit slower to try and keep the footage a bit straighter. Oh, see, now that does look like there's a few fences. Now that is a big building. So yeah, when I did the research on biggest prisons in Britain, it was throwing up America, and I was expecting to see more from, you know, other big countries like China and India. I think you'd have to specifically search for them. But like I say, all the prisons, it kept saying about overpopulation, and there's a lot more on the internet about most violent prisons in Britain. Whereas all that got me thinking was how big it was and how big it was in comparison to the rest of the world. So I'm pretty sure you couldn't drive round the whole building. We're on the industrial estate, there's more factories as you go down to the bottom. So I'll get around this corner and then I'll stop recording. Like I said, I don't know if you can appreciate here now that with a small fence, it's got signs on that I'm assuming are warning you not to obviously cross that fence. And then you've got the big proper fence. Oh, and there's the cameras. I was thinking there wasn't a lot of cameras, but I can see them now. So yeah, check out my other videos, please. Like I said, I'm trying to make some money for suicide prevention. I'm trying to make a monthly donation. I don't think we'll talk about the idea of going to charity while I'm filming a prison. I suppose it wouldn't be pretty obvious to talk about stress and people going to prison. That's all pretty obvious stuff, isn't it? See, now I drove round here once with my lad, and then when I thought about walking round here, I didn't think it would take me over 10 minutes to walk. I had no idea it was going to be so bloody big. So there's gates down there, which look like the back. Maybe there must be some sort of sign on there. I suppose I'll get all the way to the end of that sign and read it. So I was right, you can't drive all the way around it. But you can walk all the way around it. There's a pavement here that doesn't go anywhere. There you go, there's red wing, there's yellow wing. There you go. I made it a documentary. There's my inside knowledge of the prison. I want a bit of inside knowledge. I didn't know people who have worked here in the past. And apparently the wages weren't very good, which really surprised me. I thought obviously you're working shifts, working 24/7, and I would have thought it'd be a half decent job. But apparently it's not the best. I'm sure they have different levels and stuff, but and there you go. There's one big place. I'll just get to the sign. CCTV in operation, obviously. Okay, so this is obviously the back of the prison from the main road. Let's get a sign in. And I'll call that a day. Alright, cheers guys. Don't be stressed out, let me do it for you. Please check out my other videos and subscribe so I can donate some money to charity. Cheers guys, take care.